We went from Israel says they're not going to bomb any hospitals to Israel has bombed every single hospital in Gaza, but it was justified because there's maybe tunnels and, oh, that was an elevator shaft, our mistake, but it's still justified. We went from all Palestinian civilians need to flee south in Gaza because Israel's targeting the north to, yeah, we did end up targeting the south as well, and in fact, we targeted some of those civilian convoys that were fleeing south after we told them to do so, but it was justified. We went from Israel will never kill a journalist. You think we're barbarians or something? To Israel's killed over 80 journalists. In fact, they're doing this in targeted strikes. They admit this, even targeting the families of journalists in targeted strikes, but it was justified. We had to do it. We went from Israel will never take civilian hostages because obviously that's a war crime to Israel this week now taking hundreds of civilian hostages, stripping them naked, making them sit out in the freezing cold on the beaches of Gaza for hours on end, only to let some of them return home. But oh wait, we looted their homes and we burned some of them down, but it was justified. We went from Israel would never ever kill our own Israeli hostages that are being held in Gaza, right? There's these ridiculous reports that Israel accidentally or maybe even on purpose bombed over 50 of the hostages that were being held in Gaza to, yeah, you know, today we shot 3 of our own Israeli hostages, and it was a horrible tragedy, but you know, it was justified because this is a war zone. Above all else, we went from Israel is just targeting Hamas in this operation that we've launched to Israel has killed over 18,000 civilians in Gaza. Israel has destroyed over 40,000 homes. Israel has caused the forcible displacement of probably, you know, north of like 1.4 million Gazans. But, of course, it was all justified. At what point do the justifications not matter anymore? And these are just horrific war crimes that are not being prosecuted.